Credit card over debit card, 6 benefits the pros use. Welcome to the Aspiring Millionaires Network, the home of current and future millionaires. In the world of personal finance, we often hear a lot of finance experts and gurus stating why we should not be using credit cards, and certainly with very valid reasons. We certainly understand their point of view and share their concerns because, worryingly as a society, we struggle with record amounts of debt, less repayments and increasing personal debt against real-time income. But we also believe this advice should be more directed at people that lack the financial discipline to stick to their obligations and commitments. We believe that contrary to popular belief, if you can use your credit card responsibly, you could be better off using a credit card over a debit card. Here's what the pros do. 6 benefits of using credit cards over debit cards. Benefit 1. Building your credit profile. Just about every adult has a credit profile, which is kept updated by credit reporting bureau in the land. Examples are Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Your credit file pretty much contains information about most of your financial transactions involving credit. Every loan you've applied for, paid or even defaulted on. This information makes up your credit score. To build your credit score, you simply need to improve your credit behavior. Using a credit card sensibly can be a viable option. Your credit score is positively affected by a history of using your credit responsibly, such as a history of on-time payments, holding multiple accounts, not having too much debt, and having access to credit for a long period of time. On the other hand, it's negatively affected by things like missing a payment or being late, or not having much history of holding credit. So, you see, having your active credit card is a sensible option. Benefit 2. Fraud protection. Most credit cards offer zero personal liability, as credit cards can be one of the safest form of payments. Credit cards have built-in fraud protection and insurance that covers your credit card usage. For example, in the UK, under Section 75, if you're shopping online for items between £100 and £30,000, you'll get more protection if you use your credit card. Your credit card provider is jointly liable with the supplier for any faulty or not as described items. If the supplier goes out of business and you can't get your money back from them, you can simply contact your credit card provider and you're covered. Benefit 3. Cash flow, extra time to pay back. A strategy people often fail to realize is that they can free up cash in a savvy way with their credit card. A credit card allows you to spend money you don't have at the time, you can then pay back at a later date. Even if you do have the money available, you can often benefit from using your credit card anyway and then paying back the balance in full before the interest is due. It is important to note that credit cards can often come with very high interest rates, but there is a significant interest-free window period that can be leveraged on, up to 180 days in some cases. This can be beneficial for individuals who are looking to pay off big expenses, either personal or business, with a guaranteed expected income which can be used to pay back the interest-free amount. Benefit 4. Travel benefits. Traveling can sometimes be stressful, especially when going on a long-haul flight. But using your credit could actually make your journey a little more comfortable. Most credit card companies have deals in place with almost every major airport in the world, so, as a user, you might qualify for access to airport lounges to relax before flights or during transit, with benefits such as complimentary food, drinks, Wi-Fi and magazines. You might also be able to take advantage of cheaper flights by using your credit card. Each time you use your card, you learn points which you can convert into money off flights, often in the form of air miles. In addition, with a sufficient tally of points, you can usually secure priority boarding, which lets you get on the plane earlier. The author was recently stranded in a German airport because the flight from London got delayed. The next outbound plane had some issues, so everyone had to stay in the airport for an extra 6 hours. Luckily, due to her credit card lounge access, she was able to relax comfortably whilst conducting business as usual in the lounge area till a new plane arrived. Benefit 5. Take advantage of reward schemes. Some credit cards pay you back between 1% and 4% of everything you spend. If you find the right credit card for you, and manage it sensibly, you could really benefit from the rewards, like getting cash back. They're quite simple to understand. You make your everyday spending on them and, in return, you get cash back or points which you can turn into vouchers, or money off at various outlets. Also, something to consider is carrying your credit cards in different currencies, as this offers you efficiency from currency exchange conversions when using your credit cards abroad and saving you from fees. Benefit 6. Boosting your children's credit profile. You can start building your children's credit profile early, so, by the time your kids turn 18, it is much easier for them to take on financial responsibilities like getting their first mortgage with a good credit score. Some credit card issuers allow children to be added as authorized users on their parents' credit cards. American Express allows children aged 13 or older to become additional card members. Some other providers have no minimum age requirement. As an authorized user, your child will be able to make purchases on your credit account but won't be responsible for paying them off. It is likely better advised to give them access to their own credit card when they're old enough to have a clear understanding of credit and debt. Until then, their credit profile will continue to benefit from your own positive payment history on the account. Some credit issuers also allow cardholders to set spending limits for authorized users. Parents can explore this option to put their budgeting and saving lessons into practice whilst also monitoring and coaching their kids on their spending habit. Summary: when used responsibly, credit cards can be valuable tools for earning rewards, traveling, handling emergencies or unplanned expenses, and building credit. Credit card only works to your advantage when repaid on time. Professionals are savvy about their credit card usage. Although debit and credit cards may look similar, the benefits they provide are very different. The decision of credit card versus debit card ultimately comes down to your own personal financial situation or the best financial tool for your family. However, if you are budget conscious, a regular traveler, online shopper and good with debt repayment, credit card wins all the time. Like and subscribe so you can be notified when we release awesome videos.